Hey everyone, it's Hayes and it's Miraculous Monday, so it's time for another screaming session.
Me?
And in today's video we will finally be looking at Animan. Finally. I was beginning to think we would never get to roast it. I can't believe I managed to finish my PhD before we did it. It's just silly, you're all silly. So, Animan, aka the one where Nino has a crush on marionettes.
Brother,
I don't like that. Thankfully, it only lasts for one episode, although it would have been fun to have Rocketear again where Adrian and Nino fight each other. Basically, I will not be happy until I see Adrian Agress punch someone while not being Cat Noir because I like watching violence.
Sue me.
So, Nino is watching Marinette and Alia read a magazine and Adrian says,
Marinette's never gonna fall in love with a statue.
and now I'm getting flashbacks to the war, and by the war, I mean the puppeteer too. So Nino is like, I don't know what to do, I'm not good with girls, and Adrian starts giving him advice, and I'm like, Adrikins, you have grown up in a house with limited interaction with people your own age and also outside of the house. Do not give anyone advice on this. Okay, not till you've had more experience. So Nino goes over and looks like he just stepped on a banana peel or something and is like, nope, not for me. Runs back to Adrian. And after school or at lunchtime, I don't know, what are their faces? Those mouth shapes are not natural. Absolutely not.
What are you doing, sir?
Although this makes me laugh for no reason at all. Just the way he said it. Although Adrian does look slightly evil while he's trying to sort this date out for Nino. And Nino looks like he needs to be urgently taken to the hospital by the looks of it. And so does Marinette because her teeth are just actually one solid block. But I do suppose she doesn't need to use dental floss. And maybe allows her to speak like this.
Yeah.
Adrian and Marinette, I tell you, made for each other. But oh my god, breaking news, I don't know what happened, but in a flashback, Alia's hair looks pink here, and it looks absolutely amazing. I love it, I need Alia with pink hair, please. But then Marinette ruins the moment.
Oh, where are you, love of my life?
You're so cringe, go home. And then the next thing she says, she's like, oh my god, they're here, as in Adrian and Nino. Turns out, no, it's Kim and Max. So not only does she need to go to the dentist, but she also needs to go for an eye test too. God, Marinette. So Nino arrives, and now all the kids are wearing these earpiece things, whatever they're actually called. I have never worn one in my life. That's how you know these four get up to shenanigans to the point they had to buy all of these, all four of them. I don't even know what they're called. Although they're all clearly bad at this, despite all the practice they've got, if we're going off this.
Tell her you'll both be better off without me.
we'll be better off without me.
Although, was Otis always Alia's dad? She never mentions it in the episode, like, oh, hey, yeah, my dad works at the zoo, he works with the panther. And he also has an R in his badge. Alia's last name begins with a C, so did they decide later, it's like, oh, yeah, this bloke, he can be her dad? I have no clue.
Actually, I don't know.
Back to Nino, he's trying to tell Marinette how he feels while Plag is in Adrian's hair reenacting the plot of Ratatouille. Maybe even Plag is better at making pancakes than Gaby Baby, who knows, I'd love to see it. Then Nino says he has a crush on Alia, and the group descends into an existential crisis.
What?
So Otis gets akumatized and manages to get the other animals on his side, but I don't know how since they can't understand him. All the animals attack, and while the giraffe tries to eat Cat Noir, Ladybug ruins every Pokemon fan's dreams.
We can't capture them all.
I'm upset.
Ladybug and Cat Noir manage to stop Animan from eating Kim, and Cat Noir puts a tracker on him, and I'm like, has this ever been used since this episode? I am unsure, but I do not think so, since I have just rewatched the entire show recently. The Du Pencheng save Kim, and we join Ladybug on her next thrilling adventure. How do buses work?
Oh, that was crazy. I've never actually experienced that sort of atmosphere again before.
However, to add to the fear I already had around certain body parts, like the inside of people's ears in Mega Leech, we now get a massive dinosaur eye. Wonderful, thank you. And then Ladybug takes the executive decision to jump into a dinosaur's mouth. And that's it, that's the end of the show, folks. Very sadly, she doesn't get eaten, but does very painfully open the T-Rex mouth. Looks tons of fun. So it's all over, and Nino and Alia reveal they're dating now. And oh my god, I am in love with their kiss being included in Evolution. Best part of the episode, hands down. Anyway, let's take a look at the fan art this week. The first piece we have is from Make Locker with a piece of Ryuku, and oh my god, amazing, amazing. One thing I'm definitely looking forward to is seeing all the heroes back in action next season. Although I will say, I think it's a recipe for disaster. The next two pieces we have are from Natharts. The first is of Chloe with the Peacock Miraculous, and she looks great in yellow with the bee, but oh my god, this is absolutely her colour too. Stunning, stunning. Chloe, absolutely yes. I would pay good money to see that. And then the final piece we have from him is Marinette using the Butterfly Miraculous, and oh my god, flawless, amazing. She looks so good in purple. I'd love to see her in purple. I'd love to see Marinette in so many different outfits. Just basically not the one she currently has, because for someone who's interested in fashion, it's really quite ugly. Thank you very much for sending in your fan art, besties. So, besties, I'd love to know your favourite moment from Animan. Now we finally got to this scraping session. I genuinely can't believe I managed to finish my PhD before we got to Animan. Insane. There will be a poll up tomorrow so you can vote for the next screaming session. I'd love to know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.